when you're doing a speech, you're preparing to do a speech, you're getting it ready, you're getting that whole mindset of your speech, thinking about what exactly you're supposed to do, and you kind of get in the zone, right? You're just thinking about, okay, this is what I need to do, and this is how I'm going to do it, and I figure out exactly what I'm going to do up there, and kind of lay out everything in your own mind. I'm talking to Kenji, when you prepared your speech, you're kind of going through that process. Denise, have you done that before? Yeah. Joni, definitely, each time. In fact, you've done it so well now, you actually know what you're talking about because you've laid it out so well. So you practice it out, and that's where I was going for. Toastmasters, you're asking me, Denise, earlier about Toastmasters. Toastmasters has a book, and normally in the book there are 10 projects. We don't do that here, as you can see, but there are 10 projects. So I think, okay, so when I first did Toastmasters, I figured, do a project. I'll do a speech. So I was figuring out exactly what the speech is going to be doing. And I was kind of roughed out what I was going to do. I was getting everything all planned and all ready, and just getting it all set, getting it all set exactly what I was going to do. And then came the great day. I got up, I gave my speech. That first speech I was going to do. Now in Toastmasters, as you'll see in a little bit, you also get evaluated. So after I gave that speech, got an evaluator come up, kind of a big guy, kind of looked around and said, all right, well, Tim, yeah, that was it's an okay speech, yeah, but you need to work on your vocal variety a little bit up there. Yeah. You really need to think about using more staging. That's a key thing, staging. And just kind of be more real, more authentic, more kind of down to earth. Well, it's good feedback, right? Good feedback. My first speech, I thought, great, fantastic. So we've got 10 projects in Toastmasters. I started my next project. I thought, a new project, new speech, right? New project, new speech. So I started doing a new speech. And I started getting everything kind of roughed out. Same sort of process all over again. Okay, but this time I had some new information. All right, got to make sure I get some vocal variety in there. Got to make sure I get some stage movement in there. That's the key thing. And then all the way through, I got to be kind of authentic, kind of real on stage. And I thought about different things to do, and I ended up kind of doing a sort of a synthesis of like a drunken Southern person. And I came up there and said, all right, partners, how you doing out there today? And I kind of staggered around, sort of like Joni's co-integrated pair out there. Just, hey, everybody, how's everything going? And I went on and rambled on for 5 minutes. I don't know what the heck I talked about. But I thought, hey, vocal variety, stage movement, and definitely authentic, right? Good to go. So another person came up, kind of thinner, smaller, quieter person. Said, well, Tim, I thank you for that speech. That's very nice. It has interesting possibilities, but maybe a little bit too much vocal variety. Maybe a little bit too much of that sort of thing. And, when the whole staggering thing, just maybe you're moving on stage a little bit too much, a little bit kind of, don't, stage movement's good, but don't quite do it that way. And I don't know how to say it, it just didn't seem authentic to me. It just didn't seem like real. I couldn't believe the character. And I thought, where have I heard this before? Because I just given the same speech. They just gave me the same thing. It's like vocal variety, stage movement, authentic, just right down the line. I thought, what the heck is going on here? I'm trying to figure out exactly what they need and what they have, and they keep saying vocal variety, stage movement, getting authentic. I said, okay, all right, well, new project, new speech. Okay, new project, new speech. Go off to my next speech. And this time I think, all right, I'm going to work it out. Figure out, okay, not too much vocal variety, but a little bit. Stick it in there a little bit. Not too much stage movement, but just a little bit of it. So I thought, okay, I can do this or this. I got my old speech idea about it. I remember exactly what it was. But it was something. It's brilliant. I was a legend in my own mind. So I got up there, ready to do the speech, and I got the whole thing through. And the evaluator came up, and what do you think is one comment the evaluator gave? One problem. What do you think? What do you think, Dave?
Not enough vocal variety.
Not enough vocal variety, thank you. Anything else I might have said?
Not enough stage.
Not enough stage movement, thank you, Ken. Your checks in the mail, I'll pay you. Anything else?
Less authentic.
Less authentic, exactly. Just vocal variety, not enough stage movement, not authentic. I'm thinking, what the heck So I did what everybody should do if you want to become a better speaker. That's right. I stopped speaking. This is ridiculous. Waste of my time. So I said, forget about it. I just stopped speaking. Now there was a guy there, Rocky Romero. He's kind of like the person who's sort of like he's sort of like a salesman. He's like a medium tall guy, but he just really knows speaking. You know, people like that, they just kind of know what they're doing. They're good up there. That's Rocky, yeah. So Rocky comes to me and says, you know, Tim, you haven't been speaking for a while. What's going on with that? Why haven't you speaking? I said, well, Rocky, I got up there and I don't think I'm getting anywhere. I mean, I give my same speeches, I get the same feedback. What am I really bothering doing up there? I said, well, Tim, you know, you give a different speech each time. I said, well, yeah, Rocky, it's the normal thing, right? Each time you give a new project, you give a new speech. That's normal, right? So well, actually, Tim, you got to re-speak. See, Tim, speaking is re-speaking. Now think about it. Speaking is re-speaking. And then Rocky started kind of laying it out for me. He says, the thing about speaking is the first time you do it, you just kind of figure out what you're not supposed to do. You figure out the things that go wrong. Now, if you do a new speech, you have to do the same things all over, and you're so focused on thinking about what am I going to say up there, you don't have time. You don't have time, Kenji. You don't have time to figure out what you're actually going to do. But if you re-speak, the more you speak, it's kind of in your head now. Now you can focus on, okay, maybe a little more vocal variety, maybe a little more interaction, maybe a little more stage movement. And you can start getting those things. Each re-speak you do of that speech, you get better and better because each time you're focusing on improving something as opposed to recreating something new each time. So I started doing that. Like this speech. I've given it 5,000 times. Ken will tell you. I've given it at least 5,000 times.
5,001.
5,001, Ken says. Exactly. But by doing it repeatedly, I discovered that I get better and better at it. Throw in different things here. I can tweak it a little bit. I can add new parts to it. But it's basically the same speech. And once you start doing that, if you start re-speaking, as David has done, he starts doing the speech over and over again. He gets new feedback, new things to work on, but the basic core is there. As Jody has done with co-integration, her beloved co-integration speech, over and over again. But each time, more human, more back and forth. And amazing to Jody, she actually knows the speech now, as opposed to before, where she has to keep on reading all of her notes, because she's been doing it over and over again. So if you really want to develop quicker, faster, stronger, become a greater speaker in less time, all you got to remember is speaking is re-speaking.
And our last speaker